Hello guys, today we're going to be doing what if Deku was betrayed. Let's just get into it. So, Deku was born, alright? Inko is so happy she has a kid. She's like, I'm going to take care of him very well, even if he doesn't have a quirk. Or if he does too. And we time skip 4 years later. They go to the quirk doctor. The quirk doctor said, sorry ma'am, he has no quirk. And Deku's like crying, like, I have no quirk. I don't want to be like All Might. And Inko's like, he has no quirk. And so they just go back home. Right? On their way driving, Deku's asleep. And Inko's like, he has no quirk. He has no place for here. Dumps him out the car into the woods. And Deku wakes up. And he's a smart boy. Okay? He's like, I just got betrayed and left out here. And so it's nighttime, right? He goes to sleep. He's in his mind ship. He sees this short person with yellow hair. And he's like, who are you? And Meliodas is like, well, you're the next chosen one. Well, you're the chosen one for all of the 7 deadly sins powers. And like, there's like 7 deadly sins. And Meliodas is like, yeah, there's me. There's Escanor. There's Marilyn. There's Deanne. There's Bond. There's King. And there's Gother. And Deku was like, oh. And they're like, we're gonna train you to use our powers. And Deku's like, oh, so I'm not gonna be quirkless. And Meliodas Meliodas is like, no, you still are quirkless, but just name your quirk 7 deadly sins. And Deku's like, okay. And so they start training, right? Meliodas start training him on his rage and his demon form. And he masters that in a year. Then Escador teaches him about sunshine. He doesn't know how to control it, but Deku figures a way out to control it, but he's muscular. Deku's like, Deku's basically built like this. Yeah, this is what Deku looks like. He looks like a Z fighter, and he fights like a Z fighter, but has the 7 deadly sins powers. And they continue to train him all the way until Deku was 15. And he still goes to school. They train him on smarts. And Deku was like, and then he walks up in the school, and Deku was like, you quirkless nerd. And Deku's like, I'm not quirkless. My quirk is called 7 deadly sins. I have a power of 7 sins. Meliodas, Bond, Escanor, Gother, Deanne, King, and Merlin. They all have different types of powers, but I'm only gonna use my Merlin's magic on you for now. And he puts him, and Deku uses Merlin's magic, right? Starts to make well, he uses telekinesis or magic basically, and starts choking this man with pure air pressure. And and everyone's like, dang, this quirk is so 7 deadly sins. Hey, yo, explain that quirk again. And Deck was like, I'm explaining it one by one. Meliodas, the Dragon Sin of Wrath. He's the Demon King. Then you got Bond, the Foxen of Greed. He is immortal, so I am too. I have his powers. He's pretty good. You have Escanor, the Lion Son of Pride. His power is Sunshine. And basically, when he's in the sun, he's very powerful. And he gets very bugged. But I learned to control that power. Then you have Merlin. What's her? Hold on. I forgot what Merlin's sin was, but and then you have Merlin. She has magic. She's really good with it too. She has almost every types of magic. Then you have Gother. He can hypnotize anyone, and his power is very good. I use it for occasions. You have King. He has this pillow that turns into a spear. He can turn into anything, and he is the fairy king. And then you have, Deanne. She's a giant. She has a big hammer like this, and he just pulls out a hammer out of nowhere, and they're like, "Dang!" And they're like, she can hold this and smash anyone with it. And yeah. And they're like, oh my god. Oh my god. He is a godly being. And Deck was like, And Buck was like, because he senses the bloodlust from Meliodas. Well, he senses the bloodlust from Meliodas' demon power. He's like, he starts shaking. And he's like, what's wrong, Bakugo? Oh, and let's also say this. Goku came in his mind like this. Hold on. Goku came in his mind like this. She's like, I guess you are the next successor of my power? And he's like, Goku's like, I got trained by 7 people, and I'm the successor, so I guess why not? Well, this is the backstory of how he looks like a Z fighter. So Goku started training him in his mind state, right, about martial arts and fighting style and technique. And Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan and all that. And Goku learns he's a Saiyan. Deku learns he's a Saiyan. Blah 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 blah. That's how Deku ended up looking like this. Oh, and Deku says, and also I met a person named Goku. He was the next Omni King, and he trained me. And I learned that I'm a Saiyan. And he shows off his Super Saiyan, right? And he shows off his Super Saiyan Blue, and they're like, the immense power. And he's like, that's not even my final form. Look at this. And he starts transforming. And he's like, this is my Ultra Instinct too. I have more transformations, but I only show off the strong ones. But there are multiple strong ones. I've mastered them all, so they're pretty strong. But I only need to use Kaioken. And he masters spirit control too, so his power level is high. And they're like, so he has the power of 8 people. The last one. And they're like, and Deku's like, don't get too shocked. And then we time skip to the end of middle school. And teacher's like, what a painful day. Kids, I'm handing out papers of what you want to be when you grow up. And he throws a paper in a joyful way. He's like, I know you want to be heroes. And everybody got thrown out of the court. And was like, and the teacher says, 2 people want to go to UA. And Bucko's like, 2 people. And he's like, Izuku Midoriya and Bakugo Katsuki. And Bakugo's like, that nerd, you won't ever get into UA. And Deku's not taking off for it. He's like, you say what? And Bakugo's like, okay, you'll make it in UA. Dang. And it's like, that's what I thought, weakling. Because since he got betrayed, he ain't taking no bullcrap. He ain't taking nobody. And so they go, and then he's taking a short way home, and he hears this gurgling sound, and he feels the level of power level. He's like, Come out, sludge villain. Let me just kill you already. Kamehame. And sludge villain like, what? And he stacked Super Saiyan Blue on top of it with Kaioken. And BAM! Just obliterates this man. And almost like, I am here. And he's like, oh, hell, man. And I was like, what's your quirk, boy? You obliterated that sledge really like it was nothing. And he's like, well, it's not really a quirk. It's actually power from back in the days. And I have I have 8 powers back in the day. And All Might knows back in like the medieval times, and he knows about the Dragon Ball times too. Well, he knows about the multiverse theory, and he's like, wait, the multiverse theory, and he's like, so you know the medieval times, right? I got the powers from the 7 deadly sins: Meliodas, Bond, Deanne, King, Merlin, Gother, and the Escanor. And then I got this one power from this man named Goku, which he has transformation, and he's a Saiyan. He's the next Omni King. So I technically have 2 quirks, 7 deadly sins, and Dragon Ball, but nah, I'm quirkless. But I can make it to UA. And you're welcome for this, besides really. And almost like, he's a worthy candidate one for all. And no, he's not getting one for all. All Might just thinks that. And he's like, and Deku's like, oh, you want me to heal that wound for you? And I was like, you can? Wait. He's like, yeah, I can use my key to heal it. Because, key control, healing from the Yardradians, duh. And he's like, heal. And he just heals. And I was like, I'm back in my prime. And Deku's like, you're welcome, All Might. No. Goodbye. And he just teleports. And almost like, that he's a worthy candidate. But if I give him one for all, he'll be way above me. He'll be way above one for all. But he's already above one for all. And knows. So he can take over this universe if he wanted to. Dang, he needs to become a hero. Wait, he said he can make it a UA. And blah 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 blah. 10 months time skip. He starts training. He cleans up Dagobah Beach. And let's just say All Might chose. I don't want to say it, but Bakugo Katsuki. Yes, he chose Bakugo Katsuki, and like they see Deku training, right? And his Ultra Instinct 2 for him. And Dagobah Beach is clean, and almost like, oh, it's you again, Izuku, or young Midoriya. And it's like, hey, All Might, Bakugo. And he's like, hey, Deku. Because he's scared of him now. He knows that he has magic, demon powers, giant powers. He can slam him with a hammer that is almost like 2 million tons. He can hypnotize him. He can kill him with the Kamehameha. He can kill him in Ultra Instinct. He just knows. And he's like, how long did it take you? 2 hours. And almost like, it takes a whole entire 10 months to clean this beach up. Well, no. It takes a whole entire 8 months to clean this beach up. How did you do this in 2 hours? You know my Kamehameha move that I use? I basically made it larger to where it matches the beach, and I just obliterated it. Yeah, I used a lot of it, so I had to use a lot of my ki, so that's why I'm training. I'm like, y'all can train with me if y'all want to. And Michael's like, oh, dang it. If I try to force him now, he knows everything. This is about going in his head, by the way. he's in his head like, if I try to attack him right now, he knows he can sense everything, and he senses power levels, so nobody can sneak up on him or tell him what to do. And he's book smart too. Ah, dang it, I have no advantages. And Deku's like, yeah, you're right about that, Buster. You have no advantages. He's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I have to. Did you forget I have magic? I can read your mind. And he's like, dang it. No, I forgot. He's like, huh. And Homer's like, huh. He's like, well, you two train. And he's like, sure. And yes, they're gonna become friends. I know that y'all gonna hate me for this. Y'all gonna be like, why is Deku and Bakugo becoming friends? Oh no, they're friends. They're friends. Oh no, they're friends. Oh, they need to be rivals. They are rivals, but they're more rivals. Well, their rivalry is the same thing as their friends. Duh. Why do you think Goku and Vegeta have a friendship? Cause it started all with Goku going Kaioken and beating this man up and using teamwork and sparing him, and then getting Super Saiyan after his friend got killed. So why do you think Goku and Vegeta have a friendship, huh? Huh? All right, enough of talking. And Deku masters Ultra Instinct, like he can use it at will. And so they get the UI right. The Red exam, it takes Deku at least 1 minute to finish it. And he's like, oh, here. And Ness was like, how smart are you? It's like, smarter than you. I'm actually smarter than anyone in this universe, and I know what you're thinking. The universe theory does not exist. If y'all want me to take you to the universe, I would gladly do that. And he teleports everybody into space, and everybody's like, hold it, and everybody's like, this is our universe. And Deku's like, yes. And you're wondering, how can I breathe in space? Don't ask. You will get obliterated, and you either, if you try to say anything when we get back, I will smack you and kill you with the Kamehameha. Because he was reading his mind with Morelli's magic. And he was like, and teleported them back to the room. And this was like, oh, okay, you're smarter than me, dang. No wonder it took you only 1 minute to finish the exam. And Deku waits 3 more hours. They get done with their written exam. And now here's for the interesting part. They take the whatchamacallit exam, where they have to bust robots. And he's like, And the ship is going to be a custom-made character. Her name is going to be Annie. No, not Annie, not Annie. Her name. Now, I'll let y'all decide her name, but this is what she look like. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, so y'all know Meliodas is like hidden treasure, right? So this is Deku's hidden treasure. It's an upgraded version of Meliodas, and Meliodas is like, an upgraded version. But this is what the girl is like. Yes, sir. She gonna be looking like this from Akuma Got Killed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She gonna be bagging too. And Deku's like, there's a cute girl over there. And he was like, don't disturb that girl. And Deku's like, you want me to take you to space again and kill you with the Kamehameha? He's like, he's like, hey, you look cute. You want to go out on a date after this? And she's like, yeah, sure. And Deku starts destroying robots. Robots are about to rush the robots. Getting so many points. I'll leave it off right here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.